and I are going to be talking about culture. So, Daisy, do you know what culture is?
Yeah, Ariane, I do know what culture is. A culture is a pattern of behavior shared by a society or a group of people. Many different things make up a society's culture. These things include food, language, clothing, tools or music, arts, or like customs and beliefs and religion. But now for these next 2 weeks, we are going to focus a little bit on the food part of culture because it is super important to a lot of people in their culture and it is super fun and totally delicious.
That's awesome. I'm so excited.
Me too.
Daisy and I are going to read a story about a little girl who's learning and finding her culture. So this story is called Where Are You From? Where are you from? They ask. Is your mom from here? Is your dad from there? They ask.
I'm from here, from today, same as everyone else, I say. No, where are you really from? They insist.
I ask Abuelo because he knows everything. And like me, he looks like he doesn't belong.
Where am I from? Abuelo thinks. His eyes squint like he's looking inside his heart for an answer.
You come from the Pampas, the open, free land, he says.
You're from the Guacho, brave and strong. From the brown river that cleanses and feeds the land, that gives us the grain for our bread, the milk from the cows.
You're from mountains so high they tickle Señor Cielo's belly, where the condor roots his family and the jaguar prowls the night.
But you're also from the warm blue oceans the copper warriors tried to tame, and the elegant palm trees stretch their fingers to caress.
You're from the hurricanes and the dark storms, and a tiny singing frog that calls the island people home when the sun goes to sleep.
From this land where our ancestors built a home for all, even when they were in chains because of the color of their skin.
You're from the grandmothers who search for their grandchildren, waiting, always waiting in a plaza, their white handkerchiefs wrapping their sorrows of their thoughts. You come from the sunshine that lights our path in this world and the rain that washes away our mistakes.
But Abuelo, I ask, where am I really from? Abuelo laughs. You want a place?
He points to his heart. You're from here, from my love and the love of all those before us.
From those who dreamed of you because of a song sung under the Southern Cross, or the words in a book written under the light of the North Star.
You are from all of us.
I am.
So that was a really awesome story about a young girl who's trying to figure out where she comes from. So now we're going to do a craft that showcases where we all come from.
Okay, so this craft is pretty fun. So what you are going to do is we are going to get some different colored papers, like brown, like skin toned pieces of paper. So you're gonna get, brown and black and, nude colored, a bunch of different colors just to showcase all the different skin tones that there are in the world. And I didn't have all the colored papers that I needed. So I just used some markers and colored them in, and that will work just fine. And then we are going to cut out little hands with little that are colored in, just as a hand in all different skin tones. And then we are going to tie them to a piece of string or a ribbon or anything like that. And we're going to make a little hand chain. And you can't see very well, but that's okay. A little hand chain of all the different skin tones of the world and how we work together and we look so much prettier together.
So Daisy, where are you from?
I am from Canada. My grandparents and some of my family were from England, but I have lived in Canada my whole life, and my parents have lived in Canada their whole life.
That's awesome.
Ariane, where are you from?
Well, I'm also from Canada, but my dad, he's French Canadian.
Ooh.
And my mom is Indian, but she's from Malaysia.
That's really cool.
I think the coolest thing about Canada is we get to learn about so many cultures, and we get to learn about such cool things about each culture.
It's really true. It's so cool that we get to just, learn so much, and we get to we're exposed to so many different cultures, and we get to see, how they live and everything about them and learn so much about them. It's really lucky of us that we get to learn so much.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Yeah.
Daisy, what's a really cool part about your culture?
Oh, the coolest part about my culture, it's probably that, living in Canada, my Canadian culture is that there isn't just one culture in Canada. There's so many. It's so diverse in Canada, and there's so many different cultures and, religions and everything, and we get to learn all about all of them, and we're so accepting of all different races and cultures and everything, and that you get to learn so much about all of them.
I think that's really awesome, Daisy. That's also my favorite thing about Canadian culture.
What is your favorite thing about your culture, Ariane?
That's a hard one. I think that my favorite thing about my culture is all the different foods I get to try.
Yes.
I love trying new foods.
It's a really, really fun and delicious thing to do. Probably one of my favorite things about other people's cultures is just being able to try their different foods and see how their foods are different than the foods we usually eat. And it's so delicious and exciting.
That's my favorite part about other cultures too, is exploring all the cool things that they eat.
It's really fun. Okay, now, hopefully, if you're done your craft, or if you're not, at the end, hopefully it'll look something like this. It's hard for the hands to stay upright, but that's okay. It'll be this really cute little multicultural string of hands that you can hang up in your house, anywhere on your fridge or on a wall. You can put it anywhere. And if you want to take a picture of your beautiful craft, you can send it to info@smsuc.com. We hope you have fun with the craft.
So now we're going to learn about other cultures in Canada by learning about their food. So we have a really fun activity for you guys to participate in at home. So what you're going to do is you're going to brainstorm at home what's your favorite dish from your culture.
It's a super fun way for us to just, try out different foods from different cultures and get kind of a better appreciation for all the different cultures that live in Canada and everywhere else in the world. And it's also just super delicious.
So after you brainstorm what your favorite dish is, you are either going to take a picture of it or you can write it down and then you're going to send it to us.
And then we will, compile this amazing recipe book for our church and all the different cultures at our church. And it'll be so delicious. And we'll share it with you all so we can all try these delicious recipes from different cultures.
Yes, when we're done, we're going to have our very own SSUC cookbook. So everyone can cook our different recipes and learn about all the different cultures present at SSUC. So Daisy, where should they send their pictures of their recipes?
You can just send it to the church email, which is info@smsuc.com.
So next week, Daisy and I are going to make our own recipes and show it to you guys. So what are you going to make, Daisy?
Ooh, I think I am going to make some Nanaimo bars, which are a very classic Canadian dessert, and they're super yummy. Ariane, what do you think you're going to make?
I think I'm going to make my favorite Malaysian dessert called kuih dadar.
Ooh, that sounds delicious, and I have no idea what it is, but I can't wait to find out. Yeah, we hope you have fun picking out your recipes and sending them to our email.
See you next week.
Yeah, goodbye.